Greetings. In this lesson, I will be teaching you simultaneous equations. So let's start the lesson. Today's learning goal is solve linear simultaneous equations using substitution and elimination method. And also we will learn about finding the single solution that satisfy both the equations using graphs. Take a minute, students, and see the success criteria of today's lesson. Right. These are the keywords for today's lesson: variable, substitution, simplify, solution pair. So many of you are already familiar with these words, but during the course of the lesson you will get to know about all these words. Okay, take a minute and answer this question. What are simultaneous equations? Think and answer. Okay. More than one equations, which means that simultaneous equation consists more than one equations, and they all have a common solution. Hard, right? Let's see the example. There are two examples on the screen: y equal to x plus 3 and y equals 5x minus 1. So these both equations, if you see them, you will find something common in both of them. That is, they both have two variables, x and y. Now, these kind of equations are hard to solve because of the presence of two types of variables. Just remind linear equations in which we had a question like this: x plus 2 equal 5. Now in this equation you have only one variable, that is x. So it's easier to solve because we'll just shift plus 2 to the right hand side. It will become minus 2. So the answer will be x equal 3. These questions are easy because it has one variable. But the equations which have two variables, they are difficult, right? Because they have two variables in that. So our work is to understand this concept today. Okay. Now what we are going to find out today? We are going to find out values of x and y for which both of these equations are true or are satisfied. So we are going to find out those values. Don't worry about it, it's very easy. Now, to solve simultaneous equations, we follow mostly two methods: substitution and elimination. Now let's learn them one by one. What is substitution? Students, any idea? Pause the video, think, and write your idea. Okay. In substitution method, though we have two equations, right? We solve any one of the equation for x or y, right? This is first step. The second step is, once we get the value of x or y, we put that value in the other equation. Hard, right? Let's understand. You have two equations here: x plus y equal 4 and x plus 2y equal 3. So you can take any equation from here and solve it for either x or y. So what I'm doing now, I'm just considering equation number 1, which is x plus y equal 4, and I am solving it for x, which means y will come to the right hand side. What I will get? X equal 4 minus y, because plus y comes to the right hand side, it becomes minus y. Now I have the value of x. So the first step is done. Now the second step is substitute the value in another equation. What is the another equation? We have equation number 2, right? So we'll substitute this value of x here. How? Like this. This is my equation, x plus 2y equals 3, which is this equation. Now x is how much? 4 minus y. So it will become 4 minus y plus 2y. 4 minus y plus 2y equals 3, right? So I replaced x with 4 minus y. Okay, now we have minus y and plus 2y. So 2y minus y equals 1y. So it will be 4 plus y equals 3. Now 4 will be shifted to the right hand side. So it will become minus 4. So 3 minus 4 equals minus 1. Now you can see that the x value is 4 minus y and the value of y is minus 1. So this value should be in numeric form. How to get it? Very simple. We'll put this minus 1, which is the value of y, in this equation, right? How to put? Like this. Now you can see x plus y. So for y I put minus 1. So x minus 1 equal 4, which is equal to x 4 plus 1. This minus 1 will be shifted here. Why it is minus 1? Because plus minus gives me minus. So it is minus 1. So it will be shifted to the right hand side. It will become plus 1. So x will be 5. Now I have two values. One is for x, one is for y. We call it solution set. What do we call it? Solution set or solution pair. So solution pair means the value of x and the value of y. Now you can get, this is 5 for x and minus 1 for y, which means that both of these equations will be true if we keep the value of x 5 and the value of y minus 1. So this is the concept of simultaneous equation. Now let's learn the second method, elimination. As the name suggests that we are going to eliminate certain contents. Okay, pause the video, think about it and write down what you think about elimination. Okay, now what we do here, we add or subtract the two equations so that one variable cancels out, right? If we have two variables, so we'll do addition or subtraction to cancel out one variable. Now let's understand. We can see an example. 3x plus y equal 4, 2x plus y equal 5. Now we have two equations, equation 1, equation 2, right? What we can do, we can add them or we can subtract them. For what? So that we can cancel out one variable. Now it's up to you. You want to cancel x or you want to cancel y. The one which is easier for you, cancel it. So what I will do, I'm showing you here. I will subtract equation 2, means this equation from this equation, from equation 1, like this. So it is a subtraction. So in algebra, when you are performing subtraction, you always change the sign of the equation which you write down. So for example, the sign is here plus, it will become minus, this plus will become minus, and here also we have plus sign, it will become minus, like this. So when we solve it, y plus y and minus y will be cancelled. 3x minus 2x will be 1x and 4 minus 5 will be minus 1. So now the value of x is how much? Minus 1. We got the value of x. Now it's easy to get the value of y. How we can get? Put the value of x in equation 1. You can also put it in equation 2, no problem. So it's up to you in which equation you put the value. So now my equation is 3x plus y equal 4, right? So the value of y is minus 1. So how we can do it? Very simple. 3 into minus 1 plus y equal 4. So 3 into minus 1 is minus 3 plus y equal 4. Minus 3 will be shifted to the right hand side. It will become plus 3. So 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. So what are my solution pair? My solution pair is minus 1 and 7. Now this solution pair means that both of these equations will be true and will be satisfied if the value of x is minus 1 and the value of y is 7. Okay, now we will learn how we can use graphs to show that at which point the two equations are simultaneous. So for this, consider this example. I have an equation y equal to 2x minus 1, right? Now, if you see the equation, you have two unknown variables that are x and y. So it's not possible to solve it because it has two variables, right? What we are going to do? We are going to use a method. Now, how can we solve it? We can just replace this x with a value of x. Like we can consider a value of x which is equal to 0. Like for example, you can consider it 1 or 2 or 3, but I am just thinking taking 0. So for example, if I say x is equal to 0, then what will be the value of y? Very simple, 2 times 0 minus 1, which is 0 minus 1, and it will be minus 1. So let's do it. Y equal 2x, so 2 times 0, because I considered that, let's suppose x is equal to 0. Why I am doing this? I am doing this just to make the equation little easier and find out the value of y, right? So y equal 2 times 0 minus 1, which is equal to minus 1, because 2 times 0 is 2 and 2 minus 1 is minus 1, right? Okay, now what do I have now? I have one possible solution by just considering the x value, and that is what? X is 0, which I considered, and once I substitute the value of x into the equation, I get y, which is minus 1, right? This is my first solution pair. In this way, I can have infinite number of solutions. Okay, I can consider different values of x to get the value of y. Okay, now let's suppose x is 2. So if x is 2, so 2x minus 1 will be equal to 2 times 2 minus 1, because x is 2. So 2 times 2, 4. 4 minus 1, 3. Now what is my solution set? My solution pair is x2, which I considered, y3, which I got after substitution. Okay,